welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another LSPDFR tutorial. In this tutorial, guys, we're gonna go ahead and install the LiDAR gun. It's pretty much the laser gun that you can use when you're doing like highway patrol or something like that. If you want to go ahead and have something like this is the mod for you. This mod is not dependent on any other mod. It just works all by itself, which is pretty cool. The last time I was actually doing something like this, I had to use traffic policer. It's like a whole different system that really was a little bit annoying. Sometimes it couldn't even work properly. So hopefully these things work properly. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pictures here real quick. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link in the description for this one. So if you want to go ahead and download this and install it in your game, I'm pretty sure this is something I really recommend that you download into your game and make sure you have it, because it's gonna change your LSPDFR gaming experience right here. All right, just go ahead and download this file here real quick. As you can see, it's just gonna go ahead and download. I already have it downloaded, so I don't really need to download it again. As you can see, it is a 5-star type of thing. Everybody's pretty much loving this mod, whoever has downloaded this mod so far. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and minimize this, and what you're gonna need to install this, you're gonna go ahead and need your GTA 5 main directory. All right, I just went ahead and opened mine. So as you can see here on my left hand side, I do have my GTA 5 main directory right open, and then on my right hand side right here, I do have the plugin that we just downloaded. All right, so let me go ahead and open this up here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and take the pleasure of unzipping my files. All right, just like so. Go ahead and leave this one over here. On my right hand side, I do have my LiDAR gun file over here. So let's go ahead and open up this file right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and concentrate on both of these files right here. You're gonna go ahead and need your OpenIV very soon as well. All right, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and open up a GTA 5 file right there. And of course, you're gonna go ahead and meet all of these 3 files right here. And of course, if you do not have the latest Reg Native UI, it's pretty much right here. That's the latest one that I found. So go ahead and drag and drop all of these files onto your GTA 5 main directory, just like so. It's gonna go ahead to ask you to replace. The only thing we are replacing right now is your Reg Native UI. I already have the original one. If I can go ahead and show you here before I click replace the files. All right, just compare the dates on this one. All right, so my Reg Native UI over here is 12/19/2021. As you can see right here, the one that we're gonna be putting in here, that's 12/19/2021 as well. All right, so make sure your Reg Native UI is always up to date. All right, so let's go ahead and replace this. All right, so we are pretty much done over here. Let's go ahead and go back over here. We're gonna go ahead and visit this vintage pistol texture in a little bit. All right, but right now let's go ahead and go to GTA 5 main directory over here. We're gonna go ahead and go to plugins, LSPDFR, and then over here you're gonna go ahead and take a look at the LiDAR gun file right here. If you go ahead and open this up, you're gonna go ahead and find some cool things you're gonna see in game. All right, so this will be the audio sounds. We're gonna go ahead and explain a little bit on audio sounds in game, and for texture over here, and this is what it looks like right here. All right, so you're gonna have this as your operating window right here in game. All right, so let's go ahead and go back over here, and over here if you could scroll down a little bit, we do have both of these 2 files right here. These are the LiDAR gun files over here. So let's go ahead and open up our configuration file. All right, if you go ahead and open up that configuration file, we're just gonna go ahead and concentrate on these 2 over here. All right, these 2 over here. So to open up the menu of the LiDAR gun, as you can see, the LiDAR key is gonna be number 7 on your number pad on your keyboard. All right, so keep that in mind. And to open up the window of your vehicle, let's say you are using this inside the vehicle, to open up the window of the vehicle, you're gonna go ahead and need to use the period button on your keyboard. All right, so keep that in mind as well. As of all of this over here, we're gonna go ahead and make some changes in game. You're gonna have the ability to change this to whatever you want. All right, so let's go ahead and close this. All right, The other important thing that I really suggest that you do in order to make this very easy for you is go ahead and if you are using stop the pad, go ahead and open up your stop the pad configuration file right here. All right, so now that we have opened up our stop the pad configuration file, go ahead and press your control key plus F. All right, so it's gonna go ahead and give you this window right here to find a similar word that we are looking for. All right, so I just typed realistic over here, so I'm gonna go ahead, if you can go ahead and type realistic. Hopefully I'm gonna just go ahead and type realistic like that. Just go ahead and find the word. Okay, as you can see, it is highlighted over here, but we need to be, this is where we need to be right here. It says realistic weapon system right here. This is where you need to be. All right, go ahead and close that. So I would suggest that you go ahead and turn this and say no over here. All right, just go ahead and change this to a no. So this one is going to allow you to have this vintage pistol in your arsenal while you're patrolling. All right, it's going to allow you to have this in your weapon hub or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and leave mine as yes, so that I can show you the difference of why if you don't make any changes here, it could come back to haunt you a little bit. But if you don't make the change, I'm going to go ahead and show you in game how you can actually change that in game. All right, so if you have made any changes right here, go ahead and save the file, but I'm not going to save mine right now because I need to show you that in game. All right, go ahead and close this. All right, so now we are done with our GTA 5 main directory over here. And then the other thing, let's go ahead and close this. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my OpenIV. All right, open up this OpenIV here real quick, and while it's opening, let me go ahead and open up the vintage pistol texture over here, and then you're gonna go ahead and find all of these files. So this is what we're gonna be replacing right here. All right, so let me go ahead and open up the readme. All right, we're gonna go ahead and need the readme here for the pathway in which we need to install some of these textures. All right, go ahead and minimize. I don't even know why it's acting up like that. All right, so let's go ahead and follow this pathway right here. All right, notice my edit mode is off at the moment in time, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to mods, update 64 DLC packs. As you can see here, it says you need to go to patch day 8. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down here. My patch day 8 is right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to patch day 8 DLC.rpf right here, 64 models, CD images, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to weapons.rpf right here. All right, so before we can actually install this, I would like to go ahead and find this vintage pistol in this lineup right here, so that I know exactly what I'm replacing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and come to the search bar right here. I'm gonna go ahead and type W_PI_vintage, just like so that I know exactly where my files are going and what I'm replacing. If I go ahead and open this up right here, so this will be the original files right here. All right, so this will be the original files. As you can see, there's really nothing in there. All right, so let's say now you want to go ahead and keep the original files somewhere, and maybe you're gonna decide, you know what, I don't need this in my game or something like that. So you're gonna go ahead and highlight all of these files right here. But before you can do that, let me go ahead and go to my desktop over here. All right, open up my desktop. I'm just gonna go ahead and right click over here and create a new file. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and name this file ZZ just for this tutorial right here. All right, go ahead and close this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight all of these files right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and extract these files to this file right here that I just created. All right, so these are going to be my original files. If I go ahead and open it up, as you can see, so my desktop over here, if I go ahead and open this up, these are the original files that I took from here. So just in case you want to go ahead and replace this to the original, you can go ahead and take this and drag and drop them on this pathway right here. All right, so let me go ahead and close this. All right, so now let me go ahead and turn on my edit mode, just like so. All right, so if you go ahead and find like there's a red bar over here, it's gonna ask you to copy this into mods folder. I suggest that you copy this into your mods folder. All right, but I already have it on my mods folder, so that's why I didn't get any notification or anything like that. So now you can go ahead and highlight all of these files, drag and drop them in here. So if I go ahead and open it up right here, you're gonna see now we do have our laser gun in there. All right, just in case you don't want it anymore. All right, go ahead and move this over here. You're gonna go ahead and open up the file that you do have the originals. Go ahead and copy and drag and drop them in here. It's going to go ahead and replace those files to the original ones that come with the game. All right, so that's how you're gonna go ahead and make sure you keep the original files with you. All right, so now we're pretty much done with the install. Let me go ahead and close all archives over here, and then go ahead and close my OpenIV. Close this one. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this over here. I can just delete these files, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it out for now. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump into the game and see how our LiDAR gun is working out. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, we are in the game now. Let's go ahead and showcase our LiDAR gun. All right, so first and foremost, you're gonna need to go ahead and bring out your stop the pad menu. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and press G. For me to bring out my stop the pad menu is going to be G. So this is what you're gonna need to do here. First and foremost, go ahead and disable realistic weapon system right here, just like that. All right, and the other thing that you're gonna need to bring out is your whatever trainer that you use. I'm using simple trainer, so I'm gonna go ahead and press F3 for mine. As you can see right now, I am on my simple trainer right here. And then if you go ahead and go to weapons, all right, if you go ahead and go to weapons, go ahead and select the one that says vintage pistol right here. All right, if I go ahead and select my vintage pistol, as you can see on my hand right now, I do have that LiDAR gun that we just installed. All right, but before we can go any further, let's go ahead and press number 7 on our keyboard. All right, so if you go ahead and press number 7 on your keyboard, it's going to go ahead and bring out this menu right here. And then it says hold interval. The first one, this is how long you should press the button to bring out the menu. For instance, your number 7 on your keyboard, how long you can press it for the menu to appear. All right, so you can go ahead and change this to whatever you want, but just gonna go ahead and keep mine as it is. And of course here you can go ahead and change the position over here. As you can see, you can move this one left or right, up and down as well, so you can go ahead and try to find a spot that suits you the best. All right, I'm gonna try and keep mine maybe like let me go ahead and try to bring mine to the very bottom over here. I'm gonna go ahead and change this at some point depending on what I want with it, you know what I mean? So it just depends on taste, on what you want for your game and how you want it to appear on your game and everything like that. All right, I'm pretty sure mine is going to be somewhere at the bottom, and I'm pretty sure mine is not going to be as big as this. That's for damn sure. I'm going to try and make mine look as little and presentable as possible, if that makes any sense. All right, so now let me go ahead and bring it down a little bit more. And then for here, for scale, you can go ahead and change how big you want to make it. Like I said, mine is going pretty much. All right, so I guess that's the smallest you can actually make it. So 50 will be the smallest that you can actually make it. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep mine at 50, and then I'm going to go ahead and come over here and bring it down quite a bit. All right, so over here you can go ahead and change that. And then for the volume is how loud you want to hear the beep sound. All right, so just like that. Pretty sure mine I'm gonna keep it at 3. And then over here it says use metric. You see that true or false? So right now it's going to be using miles per hour. If you go ahead and say true, it's gonna go ahead and use kilometers per hour. So since this is whatever, man, you can go ahead and change it to whatever you want. All right, so here is gonna go ahead and change the hard color. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the color existence right now. All right, as you can see, I am pointing as though I'm about to shoot. All right, so if you go ahead and press your R2, it's gonna go ahead and tag vehicles. All right, let's see if we can find a vehicle that we can tag right now. All right, let's forget about the zoom. Why is there no vehicles over here today? That is so stupid. That is so stupid. All right, let's go ahead and tag that vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom it. As you can see, all right, there's another vehicle right here. You can go ahead and tag this bad boy right here. He's going 71 miles per hour. All right, there's another one over here, but very close. All right, for you to zoom in and out, you're gonna be using your L3 to zoom in and out on your controller. All right, so you can go ahead and check that. As you can see right now, it is actually green, right? So let me go ahead and press, what the hell, go ahead and press my number 7 on my keyboard again. It's gonna go ahead and bring out the menu. If I go ahead and change this to number 1, the hard color is gonna go ahead and change it to red. All right, so let's go ahead and point this out again, and then we're gonna go ahead and zoom in. As you can see now, it is actually red. All right, so you can go ahead and choose whatever color you want. So this is another way you can actually do some highway patrols to make it look very, very cool. I have to say, it is pretty amazing. This thing is amazing right here. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to put this in my game, but once I used it before, then yeah, I was like, yeah, this is what I want right here. All right, and then the other thing, you can actually use this inside the vehicle. All right, so let's go ahead and get inside the vehicle. All right, as you can see right now, if I go ahead and go to first person right here, we do have the window right now. So let me go ahead and just use it. All right, let me just go ahead and use it outside of my vehicle. As you can see now, I actually broke the window, right? So let me go ahead and exit out of first person right here. Let me go ahead and fix the vehicle again, but now we're gonna go ahead and change it here real quick. All right, so let me go back to first person. Now I'm gonna go ahead and press the period on my keyboard. All right, let me see if I can if you can see it outside over here. All right, I think the window is right there. All right, let me go ahead and press the period. All right, as you can see, the window is open. We do have our window open now. So if I go ahead and stick this out while I'm inside the vehicle, I can go ahead and zoom with it. All right, so I can tag a vehicle from far away. All right, see if we can tag that guy right there. Let's go ahead and tag this bad boy right here. It's going 49. There you go. All right, so let's say the vehicle is speeding. So you can go ahead and when you're inside the vehicle, I think it's like I'm pointing with L1. I'm pointing with L1 and I'm tagging with R1. All right, so R1 is what I'm using to tag vehicles while I'm inside the vehicle, just like this, right? So let's say this guy is speeding. Just go ahead and hold your R1. As you can see on my mini map right now, it does show you that I did tag that vehicle right there. All right, I'm not an expert in this, but I'm just showing you the basics of what you need to know to make sure this is functioning properly. All right, as you can see, there you go, we do have another vehicle tagged, and is on his way. All right, so guys, if this video helped you out to install the radar gun and it's actually working for you, make sure you are subscribing to the channel, drop a like on the video, and please do comment down below. As for right now, I've been your boy Dele. Let me see if I can abuse a lot of people over here today. I don't know. All right, let me go ahead and check out this damn thing again. This thing is pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and tag this guy here. So this guy is going 75. I'll go ahead and chase him here real quick. Let's go. Let's go.
I got hit
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and chase this fool out and see if I can give him a ticket for speeding here real quick. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys on the next episode, man.